Miss Sue, rest assured, this matchmaking session, I will definitely sabotage it for you. You can trust me to handle this. Success rate 100%. WeChat payment received, 10,000 yuan. This candidate is not bad, not some nouveau riche, just a small company manager, easy to handle.
Dad, I've arrived at the place.
Sorry about this.
You can relax, this time I will seriously go on the blind date. Miss Sue.
Bingo. I heard that you graduated from a prestigious foreign university. I also studied in America.
May I ask which alma mater is yours?
First come first served. Oxford. Oxford is in the UK, a prestigious school for elites. Surely, you can't accept falsified educational credentials. Just reject me quickly.
That's pretty good.
What's the deal with Mr. Huijixian? Hello.
Baby, going to the nightclub.
How many tonight?
About a dozen, I guess.
Okay, wait for me, baby. My sisters invited me to go to the nightclub. Oh, by the way, after we get married, you can't restrict my freedom. I go to nightclubs every day. I come back very late. You can go to sleep first. No need to wait for me. As for household chores, I won't be doing them. You can't possibly tolerate this, right? Go ahead and reject me.
All right. Let's go register our marriage.
This person looks quite distinguished. Surprisingly, they have such peculiar tastes. Looks like this deal is going south. All right then. I'm going to use the restroom first. We'll head out in a bit.
Blackpink in your area?
I'll wait for you.
Sophie, I was wrong.
I shouldn't have hit you last time. I was just angry. Can you please forgive me?
Rick, I've already told you, it's not possible between us anymore. Stop following me.
Sophie. Am I the only one who made a mistake? I've already apologized. What more do you want? My mom was right. You're just hot-tempered, over trivial matters. You're always nitpicking. Besides, you don't have a younger brother. What's wrong with adding my name to the property deed? Just one person's name. Last time you argued with my mom, I only hit you because it was disrespectful.
Rick Sue. That house belongs to my grandma, not me. Why should your name be added? If I don't agree, your mom hits me, and you side with her. You two want to wipe out my family. Do you think everyone else is a fool?
Don't talk like that. It sounds awful. Okay, my mom raised me all these years. What's wrong with her enjoying some blessings now? Besides,
We've been together for so many years.
who else besides me would want you, a second-hand good? Nobody wants you.
You're the real mama's boy. I already have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend.
Sophie Sue, you're not thinking of making me a cuckold, are you? You indecent wretch. I'll beat you to death.
Help me.
Where did this pretty boy come from?
Are you all right?
My, he's handsome.
Sophie, you really did well. How long have we been broken up? And you've already hooked up with a pretty boy.
I'm her boyfriend. Get lost. Don't let me see you bothering her again.
Sophie Sue, let me tell you. I've seen plenty of these pretty boys. Don't think he will marry you. Let me tell you, no one but me would want someone like you, a second-hand good.
You're saying no one wants me. Darling, didn't you say you wanted to marry me?
Yes.
Let's go to the civil affairs office. Oh my god. How did I even end up here? Sophie, wake up. You're here as a substitute for the blind date. I'm going to say it now. Everything I said earlier was just out of anger. Is it too late now? And look, I'm not exactly a good girl either. We're not suitable for each other.
But I believed everything you said. So, were you lying to me just now?
Why do I feel like I'm a terrible person? No, I'm not saying goodbye. I'm not saying we don't know each other at all, and yet, we got married just like that. Isn't it too fast?
We'll have plenty of time after the wedding to slowly get to know each other.
Oh no, he wouldn't be thinking about that, would he?
Silly you didn't think just now that I was going to kiss you, did you?
Oh my god. He looks even more handsome up close. No, I can't, I'm not Miss Sue, I cannot agree. I'm sorry, I was wrong, actually, I'm not your matchmaking partner, I'm just here to replace Miss Sue. In the matchmaking session with you, you can punish me however you want.
I haven't decided yet how to punish you. Let's start by asking you some questions. You must tell the truth.
I will definitely tell the truth.
Real name? Age and occupation?
Sophie Sue, 24 years old, 68, 24 years old. Intern at Koning Pharmaceuticals.
Why did you go on a blind date for someone else?
My grandmother fell ill and was hospitalized. We urgently needed money for her surgery. That's why I took on a side job to earn some extra money.
I've decided how to punish you now.
How are you going to punish me?
Marry me. Marry me.
We've only known each other for a short while. To get married just like that, isn't it a bit hasty?
I just don't want to be constantly nagged by my family to get married. Think of it as doing me a favor. I will pay you a monthly fee of 100,000.
100,000. But Miss Sue said you're just a manager at the company. How could you have so much money?
Is having money a bad thing?
I'm sorry, I just think that wealthy people are no good. We're not suitable for each other.
Wait a minute. Miss Sue, I feel like you might have some prejudice against rich people. Can I know why?
I don't want to talk about it.
That thing I said just now was a joke. I'm just a junior manager. How could I possibly be that rich? After we get married, I can only give you up to 20,000 a month.
20,000, that's enough for Grandma's monthly expenses. I hope. You're not lying to me.
Absolutely not lying.
I agree. So we're just a couple in name only. There's no duty we can't fulfill, as a married couple or anything. If you ever meet someone you like, we can divorce at any time.
I prepared a contract before coming here. Take a look at it. If there's no issue, we can sign it and register our marriage.
So your name is Yancy Fu. That's a pretty nice name. What a coincidence. The president of our company also has the surname Fu. This surname isn't very common, right?
Koning Pharmaceuticals is indeed very famous. The new president must be a decent person, right?
Mr. Yancy. I heard he's been on quite a few blind dates, never succeeded even once. He must be ugly, I guess. Probably bald. Thick teeth, thick lips.
I don't think so.
Then I have no idea. Anyway, I'm just an intern. You can't possibly be President Fu, right?
Let's go to the Civil Affairs Bureau.
Miss Sue. This registration photo requires light makeup. Your makeup is a bit too heavy.
Then I'll go redo it.
You can't. Trying to trick me and escape again, huh?
No, I will take responsibility for you.
Sophie Sue, if the contract is breached, you will have to pay a penalty of 1 million.
1 million. When did you scheme against me?
It's clearly stated in the contract. You just didn't read it carefully.
Oh, you sly fox Yancy. Why do I feel like I've boarded a thief's ship? Don't worry. I definitely won't run away.
Hello?
Did Mr. Yancey make it?
Yes, he did.
P, it's done.
With so many wealthy heiresses around, C, you don't want any of them. How did you end up choosing Miss Sue?
She's very interesting. She's not after money, and she gives me a feeling of familiarity.
Do you know Miss Sue?
No.
But Mr. Yancey, you sneaked out the household register. Sir, do you know if it's possible?
It's okay. I already have a plan to deal with my dad. I want to be in charge of my own marriage. Oh, by the way, could you help me prepare a set of more low-key? All set. Hold on, there's something off with your eyebrows. Eyebrow pencil.
In ancient times, a perfect match was like eyebrows in harmony. Is it supposed to feel like this? This is too embarrassing, isn't it? You actually did it better than me. Quite the expert in romance, huh?
Just good taste, that's all.
Could the couple come a bit closer, please? A bit closer, and smile, okay? I've never seen you guys this tense. Maybe you should kiss to get in the mood.
Just a peck.
Need to get in the mood, huh?
No need, I can.
Come, eggplant.
From now on, this is where you'll live. According to the contract, you'll have to share a room with me temporarily. Because I need to keep it a secret from my family. Do you understand? Alright. It's getting late. Time to take a bath and go to bed.
You go take a shower first. Hey. You're trying to scare me to death.
How did today's deal go? Was it successful?
I have something to tell you, and you must not be shocked. I got married. Just registered it.
I don't believe it, unless I see it with my own eyes. Seriously? Oh my god. Seriously? Oh my god. He looks like a super handsome guy with an amazing body. Does he have six-pack abs? How did you convince him to marry you?
What was that noise just now? What noise?
No, you must have heard wrong. My goodness, that body is just too good. Hello. Oh, is there something you need, boss? Isn't the contract due in 3 days? How come? It's due tomorrow. All right then. I'll revise it tonight.
You have to work so late?
This project was originally supposed to be handled by our entire team. But the supervisor said, everyone else is too busy, so it's been left to me to manage. If I can't complete it, I might not pass my internship. Don't worry, you go to sleep first. We have a banquet tomorrow.
Hey. Can you check who Sophie Sue's supervisor is?
I heard the old CEO has stepped down. The young master of the group has taken over as the new CEO. He's even coming to inspect the company later. Do you think he'll visit our department? I heard the young master is incredibly handsome, and he's not married yet.
Could he be more handsome than him? Why did you suddenly think of him? The young master went on a blind date, and failed so many times. Maybe he's actually really ugly, and greasy.
Are you guys that idle? Gossiping about the CEO? Do you want to be fired? Especially you, Sophie Sue. Have you finished the data analysis?
Manager Jiang, I'm almost done.
So soon? No way. She can't be made permanent. This position has to go to my person. Go get me a coffee. Make it hot.
Okay. Are you alright?
What are you doing here?
You didn't eat breakfast this morning. I was worried you might be hungry, so I brought this especially for you.
Thank you. Ever since elementary school, no one has ever brought me a meal. Other kids always had that, but now I have it too. I don't need to eat by myself.
I'll feed you.
It's really delicious. I didn't expect your cooking skills to be quite good.
If you like it, I'll bring some more for you next time. But about what you mentioned earlier, what was the reason?
Didn't you ask me why I don't like rich people? My dad, after making a fortune through my mom, abandoned his wife and child. My mom died from depression because of it. That's why I hate rich people. Money can completely change a person.
I see. What if I told you that I actually lied to you? What if I were a very rich person? What would you do?
Then I would divorce you immediately. Come on, how could you possibly be a rich person?
True. Eat slower. You've got something on your face.
Today Mr. Yancey is coming to inspect our company. You're not an employee here. If the security sees you, it will be troublesome. Hurry up and leave.
Sophie Sue isn't here? Where did she go?
Why is your face red?
It's nothing. Manager Jiang.
It's hot. Go fetch me some cold water. Still hot. This is more like it. Still scolding. Are you trying to scold me?
My data. My computer. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Who gave you the courage to slander a leader like that? If it weren't for your coffee, would the temperature be like this if it was adjusted properly? Data lost and still not redoing it. Sophie Sue, you actually dared to hit me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
Sophie Sue, are you not interested in becoming a permanent employee? What are you standing there for? Hold her down, kneel and apologize to me.
Your company just bullies subordinates like that? Settling personal scores under the guise of official business? Does it hurt?
How did you get here? This has nothing to do with you. Please leave. So handsome.
Who are you, Sophie Sue? You bring unrelated people to the company. That's an additional offense.
What's all the noise about?
Assistant Joe. This intern, Assistant Joe, has really turned things upside down. Bringing outsiders.
Freely entering and leaving the company.
And even daring to spill coffee on me and hit me. You must do something about this. Moreover, the new CEO is about to arrive at the company, and she's causing trouble at this time. It's one thing to confront me, but if she confronts the CEO, the consequences would be too much for both you and me to bear. I'm thinking of the company's best interest, which is why she needs to be fired.
Assistant Joe, he's the villain playing the victim. He deliberately broke the cup and ruined my data.
Assistant Joe, help me.
Let's just check the surveillance. Who started it first? Surveillance doesn't lie. Unlike some people.
Who do you think you are? Sophie brought some random guy. Is this your place to speak? Someone get him out of here.
Shut up. He's the business manager from a partner company. He's a VIP tonight. Check the surveillance. Manager Jiang. You can see everything clearly here. Do you think I'm a fool? How could Corning have someone like you? A disgrace. Get out of here now.
Mr. Joe, I won't dare to do it again. Please spare me this time.
Notify the HR department. Have him settle his salary? You don't need to come in tomorrow. Also, fix the computer for me. Everyone, get back to work. Stop staring.
Thank you, Assistant Joe.
Sophie, is he your boyfriend?
No.
Of course not. I'm her husband.
I never heard Sophie got married. Don't believe it, huh?
Kiss one. Give a kiss. Give a kiss.
Your clothes are dirty. I need to change my clothes.
Put me down quickly. Oh no. Today's banquet. What if I don't have suitable clothes?
I've already prepared.
Oh my goodness. This is too gorgeous.
Try it on.
Ladies' fitting room. No entry for men. This is a disaster. What if no one helps me get ready?
It's me.
I'm changing clothes. Hurry up and get out.
Then I'm going out. Who's going to help you tie it?
Never mind. You help tie it. I can't reach.
Done.
You tie a bow so well. Have you often tied them for girls? Not since I was a kid.
I did tie one for a girl back then. She was just like you, not very good at it.
Oh my Amber, you look so beautiful today. Is that dresser haute couture?
Inauguration party as the president. When Mr. Yancey arrives later, he definitely won't be able to take his eyes off you.
Today's cocktail part.
I also helped with the decorations. Enjoy your food and drinks. Oh my, so beautiful. Whose daughter is this? So beautiful, the most beautiful in the whole event. Amber's dress, it's a new model, right? Yours is from last year, right? Who is this person? No idea whose daughter she is.
Excuse me, please.
Whose family are you from? I've never seen you before. Were you invited?
I'm an intern at this company.
Intern? Can you afford this dress? Do you know how much the dress you're wearing costs? $1 million.
Over $1 million. How could Yancy Fu possibly afford it? This dress was given to me by someone.
Who would give an intern a dress? Such expensive clothes. I bet you stole them. You don't even know the price.
Who are you calling a thief? Don't falsely accuse people.
Amber, I remember you have a similar dress, which was stolen today. That's why you're wearing this one.
Yes, I was wondering where it went. Turns out it was the intern, not clean-handed, stealing stuff.
This intern is too bold, daring to steal the vice president's fiancé's dress. All graduated from prestigious schools, yet such low character. Now you're exposed.
This is what vanity leads to. I didn't steal. Don't falsely accuse people.
Still making excuses, huh? Someone. Strip his clothes off. Stealing someone else's clothes. Isn't that shameful? Get moving right now. Strip off the clothes and throw them out.
Go.
You dare lay hands on my wife?
Mrs. Yancy, when did you get married? This thief, how could she possibly be your wife?
Her gown was a gift from me. Amber, apologize to my wife.
Yancy, you're lying. How could you possibly marry someone of such low status? I don't believe it. Unless you prove it to me.
Isn't this too much like a domineering CEO? To think that the CEO's wife is right beside me. This is like a dream. I'm so envious.
Yancy, you must have been deceived by her. This wretched woman must have seduced you. You think you can become a rich man's wife? Do you even know what Yancy's status is?
He said he's just a minor manager in the company.
Manager? He is the heir to the Fu Corporation. The president of Kongming with a fortune of billions. And a mere intern dares to seduce Yancy?
Amber, shut up.
Heir to the Fu Corporation. Yancy. You lied to me.
Sophie, I'll explain it to you when we get back.
What is this tactic of feigning retreat to advance? Yancy, she must have known already about your identity. That's why she approached you on purpose, pretending to be someone who doesn't care about money, in reality. She's just a vain gold digger. Yancy, we grew up together as childhood friends. We are the ones who truly belong together. Uncle Fu even told my parents he wants to arrange a marriage.
How could you possibly like?
And in turn, it was her who seduced you, right?
I was the one who proposed to her.
Yancy, you're lying to me. I don't believe it. This is the heirloom necklace of the Fu family. It's meant for Mrs. Fu. Yancy, you're serious.
Let go of me. I don't want to be your Mrs. Fu.
Stop making a scene. Amber. About the arranged marriage, I never agreed to it. I never made any promises to you. My wife is still here. It's better not to let her misunderstand.
They look so good together. A truly handsome couple. Being entangled won't change anything.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm going to tell Uncle Yancy. He definitely won't agree.
Sophie, please believe me, I didn't do it on purpose, to hide my identity.
Yancy, you lied to me. I can't afford this necklace, let's get a divorce.
Sophie Sue.
That woman is just putting on an act. Don't be fooled by her.
You think she is like you. She is my wife.
Oh my god, Mr. Yancy is off to chase his wife. He doesn't even care about the banquet anymore.
That's so romantic. What should Amber do now?
I am the real hostess of the banquet. Just continue with it. As for that little wretch, I have plenty of ways to torment her.
To think you could deceive me, Yancy, you big liar. I never want to see you again.
Does it hurt?
You don't need to worry about it.
Are you still mad at me?
I'm just a lowly intern. How dare I be mad at Mr. Yancey?
You are my wife.
I don't deserve you. Miss Zhou, she is your fiancée. Mr. Yancey, let's get a divorce. The penalty fee, I will find a way to pay you back.
Sophie, I know it was wrong of me to deceive you. It's natural for you to be angry. But please, don't bring up divorce, okay? I know. You don't like my status. But that's not something I can decide. My dad also cheated and hurt my mom. I won't let you suffer any grievances. If you don't believe me, then I swear. If I, Yancey Fu, ever betray Sophie Su, may the heavens strike me with thunder, and I'll never have peace.
Don't make such a dreadful oath.
You still care about me, right?
I'm really confused. I want to stay at my grandma's house first.
Okay, as you wish.
Mr. Yancey, where are we going?
Let's take Sophie to her grandma's house first.
Yes.
Oh dear Sophie, is this your new boyfriend? He's very handsome.
We're not.
Thank you for the compliment, ma'am.
Young people these days are so sweet.
Put me down quickly.
I won't put you down with your sprained ankle.
It wouldn't look good if Grandma saw this.
Hi Grandma, my name is Yancey Fu.
Please come in.
She is not your grandma.
Isn't your grandma my grandma too? We are not divorced yet. Don't be so formal.
Come, have some water. Sophie, why don't you introduce us?
Grandma, he is my colleague. His name is Yancey Fu.
Do you think Grandma has gone senile? I've already brought him in. He must be your boyfriend.
Are you guys having a little quarrel?
No, not at all.
Grandma, it's my first time here. Sophie told me you are a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. The younger generation has prepared a small token of appreciation. Please accept it.
It's your first time here, and you brought a gift too. Such fine needles. The craftsmanship is truly remarkable. It's made by a master. This must be quite expensive, right, Yancey?
Not expensive at all. You must accept it.
It's your first time visiting. I'll go buy some meat. I'll cook a few dishes. Sophie, please wash the vegetables. I'll be right back.
Oh Grandma, there's no need for such formality.
I'm sorry about this. This girl, I've raised her to be a bit willful. I'll be right back.
You don't have to, my foot is already better. I'll go wash it. How come a young master like you knows how to fix pipes? Don't overdo it. I'd better call a professional to fix it.
I can handle the repair myself.
Didn't expect you'd actually fix it. I don't know how to fix it, how could he?
Oh, right, where are your towels?
Come with me, I'll get you a change of clothes. Here, put on this shirt, first. My goodness, you're quite built. Can I touch your muscles?
Of course you can.
My queen.
Sophie.
No, he's a big liar, you can't forgive him. Sophie, pull yourself together. What are you freaking out about?
How can there be a man's clothes in your house? Whose clothes are these? Are they your ex-boy?
What's it to you? Let go of me. What on earth are you freaking out about? This isn't Rick Sue's clothing. Grandma isn't at home. I live alone. I have to keep some men's clothes and shoes around. That way, I'll be safe. It's just like you, a young master, who always has security guards and a butler following you. How would you understand these things?
Sophie. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you.
What are you two doing?
Grandma's water pipe was broken. He just replaced it.
Grandma, I'll go tidy up a bit more.
Sophie. I think Yancey is quite good. Why are you always showing him a cold face? Compared to Rick Zhu, it's really like heaven and earth. One above, one below.
Grandma, you don't know he deceived me.
Did he hide his family background from you? You, child, think that being rich turns people bad, but that's not a universal rule. Some wealthy people are well-mannered and have good character. I think Yancy is a really good kid, and you can tell, he really puts his heart into caring for you, Grandma.
You don't help your own granddaughter, but you help me, an outsider. Have you been bribed by him?
Grandma has a better judgment of people than you. I never liked your dad from the start, but I couldn't persuade your mom. Now Yancy is so good. Don't drive him away with your attitude.
Oh dear. Let's talk about this later. I'll go help now.
You're injured, and your cooking skills. Never mind, I'll do it.
I'll cook. My cooking is actually quite delicious. Grandma, I'm your own granddaughter. How could you dislike my cooking?
Oh, look, these were all made by little Yancy.
Grandma, please have a seat.
Oh Yancy, you can actually cook. It looks even better than mine, just by a little bit.
When I was studying abroad, I felt the local food didn't suit my taste, so I learned some recipes. Sophie, try this. This is delicious.
You don't need to serve me. I can eat by myself.
Sorry, Sophie, I've spoiled her a bit. She'll be fine in a couple of days. She doesn't hold grudges.
Grandma.
Little Yancy, it's so late already. How about you stay here tonight? Oh right, which unit are you from?
I'm with Conning, the same company as Sophie.
Well, that's great. You can go to work together tomorrow.
Grandma, we can't let him stay at our place.
Come on, this is Grandma's house. If I say Yancy can't stay, then he stays.
Here.
Let me do it.
I only allow you to stay here for one night. You'll leave tomorrow.
Are you that eager to get rid of me? Grandma wants me to stay for a few more days.
Always using your grandma to pressurize me.
So what?
Fine, do whatever you want. Am I still dreaming? Who is this handsome guy? He looks so familiar.
You're awake.
Yancy Fu, you're a rogue.
I'm a rogue. Take a good look at where this is. Last night, you suddenly ran into my room and clung to me like an octopus. Seems like it was you, Sophie.
Oh my god, my sleepwalking issue has acted up again. And Yancy Fu saw it too. I'm so embarrassed.
How come, after you've had your way with me, you just want to run away? Don't you have any sense of responsibility?
Let go of me, you jerk.
As long as you don't mention divorce, I'll let you go.
You too, come and eat.
Okay, coming right now.
Sophie, don't be too sad.
What are you talking about?
You don't know? Oh, never mind, never mind. Sophie, those keyboard warriors online, don't take their words to heart. We all see how well Mr. Yancy treats you.
I'm going to find Yancy Fu.
Yancy is in a meeting and not available. Now, I am your new supervisor, Sophie Su. You've been laid off. Get lost.
Laying off someone requires a legitimate reason. You want to lay people off over personal grudges. This could lead to labor arbitration.
No wonder you're someone who can't make it to the top. Just bribing you with a few tens of thousands of dollars. That's not even enough to buy me a bag. Those who know better should scram.
Why should I?
You dare to resist? Sophie, have you lost your mind? You actually dare to fight back? Do you even know who I am? You lowlife dare to hit me? What are you standing there for?
Why haven't you restrained her yet?
I'd like to see who dares to touch my wife.
Yancy, it really hurts when she hits me.
Does it hurt?
Wow, so sweet.
Yancy, weren't you in a meeting? How come you're here?
I brought some reporters over. Isn't this all your arrangement? Amber, come in.
Mr. Yancey, regarding the rumors circulating online, that Miss Sue is seducing you, as the third party, are these allegations true?
False, she is my rightful wife. Here is the marriage certificate. And I was the one who pursued her. I do not want to hear any rumors about my wife ever again. Otherwise, be prepared to receive. My wife can only be one person, and that's Sophie Sue.
I didn't expect Mr. Yancey and his wife to be so affectionate. All those rumors from the outside are just rumors.
My goodness, so domineering. Wow, I really want to be Sophie Sue.
Let's go. I've already asked for your leave. I'll take you to a place.
No need. I still have to go to work.
Wow, so sweet.
Today's sugar intake is over the limit.
Put me down. We haven't settled our divorce yet.
Madam, could you please not be so arbitrary? Give me another chance. Let's try being together for a month.
Why did you bring me here?
Wait here for me. I need to take care of some things first.
Oh, thank you so much. Hey, are you Sophie?
Grandma Fong. What are you doing here?
My family insisted on hospitalizing me. Actually, I've been well for a while now. Let's not talk about that. How's your grandma?
My grandma doesn't like staying in the hospital, so we just do as she wishes. We administer her injections at home. It's working quite well.
You really are a filial child. A good kid. If only you could be my granddaughter-in-law. Are you married?
Ah, I am married, Grandma.
Oh, whoever marries someone as capable and beautiful as you is truly fortunate. Oh, what a pity. My grandson isn't that lucky. Oh, if he met you, he would definitely like you.
Grandma, are you here alone? Isn't anyone with you?
I sneaked out on my own. I won't tell you more. I need to hurry back.
Grandma, you got the time wrong. I have already arrived.
Grandma. Grandma Fong, you are the matriarch of the Fu family, aren't you?
Yancy, your timing is perfect. I was just talking about you, with Sophie. Let me introduce you. This is the girl I mentioned, that girl.
This is the one you talked about, the beautiful and capable girl.
Yes, she is far better than those wealthy heiresses, beyond comparison. It's just a pity that Sophie is already married. You've missed your chance.
Grandma, let me formally introduce you. This is Sophie Sue. My wife is also your granddaughter-in-law. I was actually worried about you, being dissatisfied with this granddaughter-in-law. But now it seems that the grandson was overthinking it.
You're quite something, aren't you? I didn't expect you to actually marry Sophie. Sophie, you two need to treat each other well. If Yancy dares to bully you, just tell Grandma, and I'll stand up for you. You really come by visiting Grandma today. Is there something you need from me?
Indeed, Grandma, your grandson does need something.
It's about Sophie's status, right?
Yes.
No problem.
You brought me here to meet. What does your grandmother do?
Isn't it normal to meet the parents after marriage?
But we are likely going to get a divorce soon.
Sophie, you actually ended up with this man. How dare you make a cuckold out of me? You cheating scoundrel.
How dare you touch my wife?
Why are you being so foolishly hurt?
It hurts. If you don't mention divorce, it won't hurt anymore.
And you're still in the mood to joke. Alright then, I agree to observe for a while first. Let's go, hurry and get that bandaged.
So, about tomorrow. Let's pick out a ring first. Then I'll take you to meet my dad.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. All these things look so nice. I'm really envious of you.
Alright then, help me choose one, will you?
I really hope Mr. Yancey is busy like this every day, so I can keep you company instead.
Is this lady here to buy a ring? Yes. Could you introduce me to some? You can take a look at these models. They're all the latest designs. New styles and great value for money.
Ah, this one seems a bit bigger. Try it on.
What's going on? Can anyone just walk into your store now? Even the poor?
Have you tried it on? Ouch.
Is this Miss Sue? Our store recently received several new models. Please have a look.
Chanel.
I think the one she's holding looks good.
How do you judge people? You don't even know if they can afford it, yet you let them try it on. Hurry and take it off for Miss Sue to wear.
But this lady tried it on first. I'm sorry, madam. This ring has been purchased by someone. Please take it off.
But we were here first.
Forget it.
Who knows if items worn by such vile people might carry viruses? Should we disinfect it with alcohol first?
You.
What are you doing? Hurry up and kick them out.
What are you staring at? Get them out quickly.
Is this the kind of service your store offers?
Do you know who she is? She's Mr. Yancey's wife.
But Mr. Yancey's wife is clearly Miss Sue. Where did you two come from? And would Mr. Yancey's wife not be able to afford a ring? Aren't you going to restrain them?
Stop.
Stop. How dare you lay a hand on my wife? You've got some nerve.
Mr. Yancey, is this really your wife?
Call your general manager over here.
Yancey, are you really going to buy her a ring? Are you really going to have a wedding with her?
Sophie, she is my rightful wife. Naturally, we're going to have a proper wedding. Amber, you're way out of line. If you keep this up, be careful, I'll send you abroad.
Yancey, you can't treat me like this. Uncle won't agree to it.
Oh, Mr. Yancey, I'm so sorry, so sorry. My people are blind, they didn't recognize the lady.
I'm sorry, Mr. Yancey. I'm blind, please forgive me.
You should keep your people in check.
You're fired. Let's go.
Did you find a style you like?
Weren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
I sped it up a bit. It ended early.
Bring out your most expensive one.
Quickly, bring out the most expensive one.
The size is just right. Do you like it?
Yes.
Then, could you put it on for me? It seems the lady has forgiven me. No more talk of divorce.
Still on probation though. Don't get too comfortable yet.
Dad, Yancey is now completely smitten by that woman. What should I do? I like Yancey so much, yet he married another woman.
It's okay, my girl, you are my daughter, whatever you want, no one can take it away. Besides, your Uncle Fu, he is on your side. What's there to worry about?
Uncle Fu, so what is he planning to do now?
That Yancey Fu has also caused quite a stir. It has already alarmed your Uncle Fu. What about him? He invited us to a banquet at his house. That's Sophie Sue, the girl who can't show her face in public. Your Uncle Fu probably won't agree to this marriage. You can rest assured.
With you and Uncle Fu making the decisions, your daughter has nothing to worry about. Uncle, you must really persuade him, Yancey. He's now bewitched by that fox, completely enchanted. He's already gone behind your back, and secretly obtained a marriage certificate. In the future, who knows what he might do?
Amber is right. I will make him.
Divorce this woman.
Dad. Uncle Joe.
So you still acknowledge that I'm your father? How dare you steal the household registration book to register your marriage with this woman? You've disappointed me greatly. Hurry up and divorce this woman. Our Fu family is now in complete disarray because of you. You're truly a disgrace to our Fu family.
Dad, I won't divorce her. I brought her here to meet you, just to let you know that we are married, that's all.
So you've grown wings, huh? Out of all people, who did you choose to marry? The city is full of wealthy young ladies, yet you insisted on marrying a girl from a humble background. You're truly unfilial. Both of you kneel down.
Uncle Fu, how can you do this, siding with an outsider, and making your own son kneel down? Yancey is not your shame, nor is he a tool for an arranged marriage. He has his own right to choose whom to marry. Even if you are his father, you have no right to interfere. You are making Yancey marry a woman he doesn't love. Are you trying to ruin her life as well?
I didn't allow you to speak. I should teach you a lesson as well.
Dad. You can hit me if you want. But you can't hit her.
This is outrageous. You must divorce her, otherwise, you'll be kicked out of the Fu family.
Uncle, please don't harm your health over this. It's all because of this wretched girl, tempting Yancey. Please don't be angry with Yancey.
Tell me, Are you going to divorce her or not?
I'm not dead yet. Since when did you start calling the shots in the Fu family? Who dares to kick Yancy out of the Fu family? Who dares to let my granddaughter-in-law get a divorce?
Madam,
How did you get discharged from the hospital?
Madam. You're here.
Sophie, my girl. Help me over there.
Old madam. You mustn't be deceived by this woman. She's just a vain and greedy in turn.
I'm not so old that I can't see people clearly. Sophie, my girl, I've known her for a long time. I've always wanted her to be my granddaughter-in-law. Now that the two kids are already together, I'm too happy to complain. Are you trying to break them up?
Mom, he and Yancy are worlds apart. Not as good as Amber.
Blind, you're really blind. Our Fu family in hiking is already the top family. We really don't need to use the eldest grandson's marriage for any alliance. Moreover, the Zhu family was also supported by our Fu family. In terms of character, Zhu Amber and Sophie are simply incomparable.
But, enough.
You don't need to worry about it. Marriage is something I decide on. Amber, if you ever bully others using your power again, and secretly pick on Sophie's you, I will send you abroad.
Old madam, in what ways am I inferior to her? What aspects am I lacking in comparison to that little wench?
Just because you keep calling her a wench, always thinking about harming others, you are far inferior. As for the rest, do I even need to say it? Zhu, are you high? Take your daughter and go back.
Alright, old madam, Amber, let's go.
Grandma, thank you for standing up for me.
My old granddaughter-in-law, naturally. I should be the one to support and back her. Girl, I'm sorry you had to endure that.
I'm not feeling wronged. Thanks to you, Grandma.
I'm tired too. Go and rest.
Hurry up and let me have a look.
Look at what?
Don't play dumb. I saw it just now. You're injured. Where's the first aid kit in your house?
It's in that cabinet over there.
Does it hurt? Just bear with it a little. Thank you for shielding me.
Don't say thank you like that next time. We are husband and wife. Even if we say thank you, it should be me thanking you. You were willing to come and meet my dad, and had to endure their humiliation. I'm sorry.
I'm fine. I have thick skin. You know that. Don't believe me? Give it a pinch.
Indeed, it's not thin.
However, seeing how your dad was today, when he hit you, it seems like it wasn't the first time, right? Do you often get hit?
I used to get hit a lot when I was little. It gets much better as you grow up.
Why do you have to be so harsh on a child?
Both he and my mom liked my brother. My brother was both smart and capable. He was a prodigy. Sadly, he passed away too early. I know they liked my brother. I'm trying hard to imitate him. To learn from him. But even for a child, no matter how well they imitate, or how strong their disguise, there will still be flaws. At that time, my dad would hit me. However, as I grew older and bigger, and more like my brother, he stopped hitting me as much.
I never imagined that your childhood was so tough. Compared to you, the pain I've endured seems like nothing at all. Does it still hurt?
Not anymore. Just a minor injury. It's nothing. I have you now. It won't hurt anymore.
It seems you really aren't in pain anymore. You're even in the mood to joke.
Please don't leave me, okay?
I will. Strive to become better. Tomorrow's competition, I'm sure I'll win a prize. By then, your dad should be able to gradually accept me, right?
You're so outstanding. I believe he... Hold on a second. Why the rush? Give me the lipstick. I didn't apply it evenly just now. Go ahead. Perform well. Good luck.
Okay.
Did you memorize everything? Do as I said when the time comes. After it's done, you will get the remaining payment.
I'll make sure it's done well. Thank you, Miss
Sophie Sue. I really want to see if at this competition you plagiarize the dance. What Yancy will do then? Can you still help?
Now, please welcome the grand prize, Sophie Sue, to explain her pharmaceutical research and development. Please welcome.
Distinguished experts, it's an honor for the Corning representative to receive this new drug. Won the grand prize in the R&D competition. The starting point of my drug development is...
She plagiarized this drug. I developed it a long time ago. She stole it from our lab's experimental data.
May I ask who you are?
I'm the senior from Sophie Sue's lab. After she graduated, she stole data from our lab. I came today, specifically to report—
Senior Sister Sue, these data were all measured by me. How can you accuse me falsely?
Accuse you falsely? Do I have any reason to falsely accuse you? It's clear that you are the one without any shame, stealing our laboratory's experimental data. Representative Kongning even used it to participate in a competition. Representative Kongning, it's you who are shameless. Besides, why would I falsely accuse you?
Winning awards by plagiarizing others' work, that's considered a big taboo in the industry, isn't it? Sophie Sue, what do you take Director Gua of the Regulatory Bureau for? Right, Director Gua?
Kangning has always been the top enterprise in Haicheng. Yet there are still fraudsters sneaking in. I hope this time, the representative from Kangning can impose a fairly severe penalty. Otherwise, it won't satisfy the public.
Alright, we will handle it properly.
Revoke Miss Sue's eligibility for the top prize. Kick her out.
Director Gua. I really didn't plagiarize. Why are you favoring Suwon?
Why not throw this disgraceful plagiarist out? Despising Kongning's face, isn't that enough humiliation?
I really didn't plagiarize. Rick, why are you trying to harm me?
Throw it out.
I didn't plagiarize.
I am Sophie Sue's mentor, Mr. Fu. I can prove these data were completed by her alone. Rick is purely out of jealousy. That's why he framed Sophie.
Mr. Fu.
It's okay, I'm here. These are the archival documents of the lab. Everyone can see, these data were completely done by Sophie Sue, alone, independently, and uploaded by her. She also conducted the experiments herself. Here is the video from when the experiments were conducted. Suwon is the one who exploited her status as a senior. Starting from now, you are fired. Were you instigated by someone?
Sophie, I'm sorry. She instructed me to do all these. I really didn't mean to.
Suwon, you're just jealous of others. Don't throw your dirty water on me. Hurry up and drag her out.
It's a misunderstanding. It was her, not me.
I didn't expect that someone was actually framing you. I'm sorry, Miss Sue. The top honor still belongs to you.
Mr. Fu. This time you're back, why didn't you say anything? We would have liked to welcome you back properly.
There are some matters this time, let's keep them for now. Handle them for me next time.
Sure. Grandma has been really looking forward to seeing you too.
I'll settle down first. Just going to check on the elderly. Where are you going? I'll take you.
I can go back by myself.
Alright then. I'll go ahead and leave first.
You almost scared me to death.
Who are you looking at? You look so serious. It's not that wild man, is it?
Is that how you see me? Just that kind of person. That's my teacher. Let's go home.
Need to make a trip back. Someone has come back.
Who's coming today? All mysterious.
You'll know in a bit.
My dear daughter-in-law. You're finally back.
I've been missing you.
If you ask me. You guys should move back here. I mean, I'm getting on in years, and I just want to see you every day.
Okay. I'll consider it.
You still need to consider it. This naughty boy, Grandma now is unable to control you, right? Now that you've got a wife.
Grandma. Let me press it for you.
Sophie. Your technique is getting more skilled. That's enough, that's enough. I'll stop pressing. It feels much better now.
Grandma. Your headache is acting up again. Look back, I'll have my grandma prescribe some more medicine for you. By the way, my teacher is back. He has a condition with chronic headaches, and he has studied it extensively, much more than I have. Next time, I'll bring him to see you.
You are really filial.
Teacher. Male or female?
Male.
It gives me a headache too. Sophie Sue from now on cannot mention other men in front of me. Otherwise, it gives me a headache too. Quickly give me a massage.
Are you feeling jealous again?
Mom, I'm back.
Fu Xing is here. You're finally back. You've lost some weight. Still as handsome as ever. Let me introduce you. This is your niece-in-law.
Mrs. Fu. What's wrong?
Sophie. So you are Yancey's fiancée, what a coincidence. I'm his uncle.
Right, looking at you both, you do look somewhat alike. But this is just too coincidental. I didn't expect that you are also part of the Fu family, teacher. It's okay, I indeed never mentioned it before.
We all know each other. It's easier when we all know each other. Let's go. Have a welcoming feast.
What's wrong with you today? How odd.
You've known Yancy for a while? How come I didn't know?
Don't tell me you're even concerned about who met who first.
In your eyes, am I that childish?
Yes, you are that childish.
Fine, I am that childish. Just so you know. Keep your distance from him in the future. Don't get too close.
Let's go.
I heard, you came back at noon. You must have been busy right after landing. What were you busy with?
There was a girl in the lab who reported Sophie Sue. I rushed over immediately. Fortunately, I arrived just in time, otherwise, Sophie would have been ruined.
Yes, Grandma, the incident happened quite suddenly. I was almost framed. Luckily, Mr. Yancey appeared just in time. I'm really grateful to Mr. Yancey.
I am your teacher, and also your senior. It's only right for me to prove your innocence. However, about this matter, I didn't know at the time that you were Yancey's wife. Otherwise, it would have been better to let him handle it. But it seems like he's completely clueless. Or is it that you are covering for Amber Zhou?
None. Teacher, that Yancey is the president of the company. He might have a lot on his plate, and can't attend to everything, so it's normal if he doesn't know.
Sophie, I'm sorry about this matter. I wasn't informed in time. I'm sorry you were put in this position.
It's okay.
It seems I was mistaken. My apologies.
All right, you two, don't start arguing as soon as we meet. Hurry up and eat. The dishes are getting cold.
This is your favorite.
Thanks for the reminder. Honey. If you like it, eat more.
Yancey Fu, it's all your fault for making me eat so much. Are you trying to stuff me to death? What if I get fat?
Whether you're fat or thin, I like you all the same.
Today. Are you feeling a bit emotional? Are you jealous again?
It's not jealousy. Next time we meet, in such a dangerous situation, you should have contacted me to handle it immediately. Also, I don't like the feeling that Fu knows you better than I do. What exactly is your relationship with him?
What are you freaking out about now? We are just in a normal teacher-student relationship.
Really?
Of course it's true. If it were false, I would definitely have.
What should I do now?
Take the money I gave you. After you go to the United States, you'll be able to change your identity and study abroad.
Thank you, teacher.
What about the rest? I don't need to teach you that, do I?
I understand. Even if someone threatens me with a knife, I won't disclose your involvement in this matter. It's best kept to myself.
You can go now. Yancy Fu. Since you've truly fallen for Sophie Su, I'll take her away from you. That should hurt you deeply, shouldn't it? Promote patriotic health campaigns, create health.
Sophie. You really don't need me to accompany you?
No need. I have a department dinner at the lab. What are you going to do? And Mr. Yancey. Haven't you noticed that you've been particularly clingy lately?
Well, okay then. Make sure you come home early after dinner. If anything comes up, you must tell me. Got it?
Got it.
Mr. Yancey. That Fu Xing, I think he comes with bad intentions. And he's deliberately getting close to the lady. That Zhu Wen yesterday, the report against the lady, I don't think it's as simple as it seems. Look. What is his purpose?
What purpose could he possibly have? Ever since we were kids. Whatever I had, he always wanted something better. This time he's back. Not only does he want the Fu family's assets, but he also wants Sophie Su.
What should we do then?
It's okay, some people and things aren't just there for the taking, whenever he wants them.
I heard Sophie Su is also coming. Because of her, Senior Zhu was expelled. This jinx.
Yeah, this bitch still dares to come.
I heard. She plagiarized data. Senior Su reported her and got kicked out directly.
I heard she clung to some big shot. And that's why Senior Zhu was expelled.
This seductress is just an academic opportunist. With people like her around, no wonder academia is so chaotic.
Make it clear, who are you calling a seductress? Sister Su is slandering me, that's her problem, and now you're blaming me. After all these years of education, you still can't distinguish right from wrong. Indeed, education can only filter out academic failures. But not the scumbags.
Look at you, you vixen, how dare you call us scumbags? I really gave you too much face, Sophie Su. Everyone knows you're clinging to an old man, otherwise, with your salary, how could you possibly afford a Chanel bag?
Exactly, Sophie Su, you don't even mind the old man, with his foul mouth and disgusting ways. Rick Su is right. You are just a person without any principles.
Get out of here now. We don't welcome you. Today is Mr. Yancey's welcome party. Hurry up and go home. Go back to your old man. Don't dirty this place. How dare you hit me?
Yes, I hit you.
Stop it.
Mr. Yancey, this vixen hit me. Please.
Yes, Mr. Yancey, I personally witnessed Sophie Su hitting someone without even breaking up first.
We were just standing up for senior sister Su. I didn't expect Sophie Su to actually hit someone.
Yes, Mr. Yancey, please judge this matter.
Everyone shut up. Suan was personally dismissed by me because she was academically dishonest and spreading rumors and slander. Are you questioning my decision? Moreover, I heard everything you just said, according to you. I am the one you were talking about, old man.
How dare we speak of you? Sorry, Mr. Fu. We also didn't know much. That's why we believed what Senior Zhu Wen said, and made those remarks. Please forgive me.
Yes, Mr. Fu.
We were wrong.
What's the use of apologizing to me? Apologize to Sophie Su.
However, there indeed are rumors. Sophie, she has someone backing her. Maybe she really got involved with an old man.
Yes, teacher, don't be deceived by her innocent appearance.
Forget it, Mr. Fu. Some people only use their own way of thinking to impose on others. They want to cling to older men themselves, and claim that I want to find an older man too. Since none of you welcome me, this dinner party, I don't need to attend either.
Sophie Su, don't go.
Sophie. No rush to leave. Just now, which one of you said that I am the old man? I am his husband.
Why are you here?
I just saw him come up too. I guess he's up to no good. I was worried you might be deceived, so I came to check on you.
Yancey, do you think I'm that kind of person? Besides, Mr. Yancey has always been very gentle and refined. He's not at all the type you're thinking of.
Oh my god, this guy is so handsome.
I didn't expect Sophie to actually find such a handsome guy.
What if she paid him to just show off as a decoy? Let me tell you, these days, these young men who sell themselves, everyone looks good. Sophie Su, you wouldn't be puffing up your face to look plump, would you?
Yancey Fu. He said you're a duck. Can you tolerate that?
Assistant Joe. Let the industry know, Haicheng Biopharmaceuticals, students coming out of the research lab. Whoever hires them is basically opposing us. Indefinitely blacklisted.
Sophie Sue, this duck you found. This duck you found really acts the part well. So funny.
The only one who can issue a ban in Haicheng. Tell me what to say. There's only one person in charge at the Fu Corporation. We are students of Teacher Fu. How could we possibly be blacklisted?
You've already been blacklisted by Kongming. No need to come to work tomorrow.
Could it be? Are you Mr. Yancy, the president of Kongming?
No. I am the duck you mentioned.
I'm so sorry. I failed to recognize a great person. Please spare me this time, Teacher Fu. I'm your student. Please speak up for me.
You've already graduated. You're not my responsibility anymore. Both of you are expelled from school. This meal, I'm not really in the mood to eat either. Help yourself. Mr. Fu.
I'm really sorry. I didn't expect a welcome party to turn out like this.
How could this be your fault, Mr. Yancy? It's them who love to gossip.
As long as you don't blame me, it's fine. Next time, I'll treat you to a meal.
How could I let you pay for the meal? You've just returned to the country. After all, it should be me, as a student, to welcome and treat you.
After all, I am your teacher.
Yes. He is also your elder. Let him treat. He's also my uncle. But I'm not sure if my wife is available. That's a different story then.
Talk less.
Let's wait until we have some time. We can chat online. I have to go now.
Bye. Yancy Fu. Do you realize how childish you were just now? He is my teacher, and also my senior. How could he have any improper thoughts about me?
But the way he looked at you really bothered me.
You're really being unreasonable. I'm not talking to you anymore. The keys
are here. Come and get them.
Give it to me, you're so annoying.
Really?
The keys. Hurry up.
Sophie Sue. You sly fox, I'll make sure you suffer. I want Yancy to see your true colors. Ghost.
Don't make a sound, it's me.
Yancy Fu. What are you doing here? Sneaking around.
This is my house. I should be the one asking you.
I came to see Yancy. I wasn't sneaking around. If there's nothing else, I'll be leaving now.
Amber. I know, you want to stand up for Yancy, but right now, he doesn't even want to see you. You've become the laughingstock of the town, and you still want to defend him. To be honest, I also want to break them up. I think our goals should be the same.
What do you want to do? But you can't harm Yancy.
Quite the hopeless romantic, huh? Don't worry, I won't hurt him. It's just that I heard Sophie Sue will go tomorrow to her grandmother's house. Yancy won't be able to attend the meeting. This is on the way. Something is bound to happen. Do you understand?
Are you asking me to?
How? And you, Miss Show, is there anything you dare not do?
What wouldn't I dare to do? Do it. Tell me the time and route.
Yancy Fu, oh Yancy Fu. What charm do you actually possess that makes so many people care about you? However, I will destroy it all.
Go ahead.
Give me a kiss.
Stop it, there are so many people around.
We are legally married. What are you afraid of?
That's enough. I still need to visit Grandma. You better hurry to your meeting.
I'll watch you go.
You're so clingy. Driver, please go to Anning residential area.
The passenger has been picked up.
Driver, I've arrived. Please stop the car. Driver, please stop the car. Otherwise, I'll call the police. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let go of me.
So it's just because of that face of yours, that you seduce people, right? Tell me. If I took a knife and slashed your face a few times, would anyone still like you?
Who are you? I have no quarrel with you. What you're doing is illegal.
You don't need to know who I am. Someone paid us to do this. Once I take someone's money, I have to do the job. Once I've slashed your pretty little face into a mess and thrown it into a ravine, tell me, will anyone recognize you then?
Was it Amber who sent you?
You don't need to ask these questions. It's meaningless. You're already a dead person.
Stop.
Mr. Yancey, how did you get here? Run quickly.
I can't just leave you behind. After you get out, find someone to save me. Go now.
Tie me up.
Mr. Yancey. No, I need to find my phone. Call the police. Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey.
Are you alright?
Mr. Yancey, I'm fine. How about you?
I'm glad you're fine. Don't worry.
Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey, don't fall asleep. Wake up, Mr. Yancey.
Sophie, where are you?
Stop crying.
Sophie. Where are you?
Yancey, I'm here. Go call an ambulance quickly.
Over here.
Mr. Yancey.
Sophie, are you alright? Are you hurt? It's my fault for not taking good care of you. I'm sorry.
Yancey, I'm fine. This is all Mr. Yancey's blood. Let's talk about this later. I'm going to follow the ambulance first.
Assistant Joe. Can you investigate the mastermind behind this kidnapping case? Sophie, you got scared today. It's very late now. Why don't you go back first? I'll stay here tonight.
No way. Mr. Yancey got hurt because of me. I need to stay here. I hope Mr. Yancey is alright. Otherwise, I won't be able to live with myself.
Hello, are you the patient's girlfriend?
She's my wife. I'm Yancey's nephew.
I'm sorry, I just saw this lady coming over. She seemed very anxious, so I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
It's okay, no worries. Doctor. Mr. Yancey, how is your physical condition now?
The dagger was just above the left kidney, so it caused the left kidney to necrotize, but it has been removed. The patient's health in the future might be slightly compromised, but there is no life-threatening danger.
The kidney has been removed. Is it that serious? Then, will there be a chance in the future to find a replacement?
For now, there isn't a suitable kidney available, but if one becomes available later, it might be possible to transplant.
Thank you, doctor. We understand.
Water. Water.
Teacher Fu. Water.
Sophie. Can you stay tonight? Teacher Fu. Don't worry. I won't leave tonight.
Assistant Joe. Bring my computer over. I need to work overtime at the hospital.
Mr. Yancey. Why did you suddenly decide to work overtime?
No more talking.
Mr. Fu, I've brought the items over.
Did you find anything?
I've already had someone severely torment them. They've confessed, however. It wasn't Second Master Fu.
If not him, then who? How could he arrive so quickly? It doesn't make sense any way you think about it.
It's Miss Joe.
Amber Zhou. She actually dared to harm Sophie Su. Have someone send her abroad. Keep an eye on her. Without my order, she is not allowed to return.
Alright. So, should we continue the investigation?
Never mind. Yancey always acts cautiously. The things he does won't leave any loopholes. You should go back first.
Yes.
Mr. Yancey, how are you feeling?
Sophie, can you help me get up?
Sure. Mr. Yancey, I'll go get you a glass of water.
I'll get it.
Mr. Yancey. Yancey, what are you doing?
It's nothing. It didn't hurt the wound. Yancey didn't do it on purpose.
But what if it hurts the wound? What then?
It's alright. Just change it and it will be fine.
Yancey, you should go back first. There's still so much work waiting for you at the office. I've already taken leave. You shouldn't linger here anymore.
Okay, then I'll leave. You should head back soon too.
Mr. Yancey, I'm sorry. Yancey, he's just like that. This time, I owe my life to you. Otherwise, I might not have survived until now.
None of this is your fault. It was all my own decision. By the way, I still don't know how serious my condition is. Is it severe?
The doctor said it affected my left kidney. Left kidney was removed. Mr. Yancey. I'm really sorry.
It's absolutely not your fault. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's just that, with my current condition, probably no one would want me.
How could that be? Mr. Yancey, so young and talented, and so outstanding, how could no one want him?
If it were you, would you want him? Sophie, actually, I've always been.
Mr. Yancey. I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused right now. Can we talk about this later?
Mr. Yancey, this is bad. Yancey's uncle wants to steal your wife.
Sophie, drinking can't solve any problems. If you have something to say, just tell me. Don't worry. I promise I won't tell anyone.
I can't say.
If you don't tell, it means you don't consider me as your best friend. Then I'm leaving.
Don't go. Isn't it okay if I tell you?
Come on, confess and be lenient. Tell the truth.
I was kidnapped yesterday. Mr. Yancey saved me. He also got seriously injured and disabled. He also said that no one wants him. He said he's always...
Always what? Always liked you. This. Yancey Fu, isn't he Mr. Yancey's younger uncle? Oh my god, what is this? An uncle-nephew showdown. So what are you going to do?
I just don't know what to do. That's why I'm drinking.
Although, I owe Yancey Fu a favor. But Sophie, marriage is for a lifetime. You should marry someone you love. You can't just out of guilt, cheat yourself. What about you? You've made up your mind?
Why are you drinking here? It's dangerous here. Come home with me.
Oh, it's you. I'm not going back. I want to drink. I want to drink.
Wow. Isn't this a bit too domineering? You really are, not knowing the blessings you have.
Yancey Fu, why the long face? Smile a bit. You look better when you smile. You should smile more often.
Stop teasing.
Don't you like me anymore? You're such a jerk.
I'm a jerk. Sophie Sue. I stayed with you all night, taking care of another man, and I'm still a jerk, and you wanted to run off with another man, didn't you?
When did I ever want to run off with another man? Were you eavesdropping?
You are my wife. What's wrong with me eavesdropping around the corner?
Nothing. I'm very happy.
You're drunk.
Are you jealous?
Yes. I am jealous. If you keep teasing me like this, aren't you afraid I might devour you?
Devour me? How would you devour me?
You're the one who provoked me.
Yancey Fu, I've made up my mind. Marriage is no child's play. It's you I love. I won't fall in love with anyone else.
Sophie Sue. Thank you.
Yancy Fu, you're teasing me. You sly fox.
So early in the morning, why are you making such a fuss? Last night, wasn't it you who asked me to do so? I was just following orders.
I remember last night you were saying something about
Loving me the most, can't live without me. What?
Stop talking, hurry up and go, just go.
I'll take you out for breakfast. Hurry up.
Yancy Fu, you sly fox, you're afraid others won't see it, right? What should I do? However, he was quite gentle last night. Mr. Yancy's demands, I can't agree to them. I can only find another way to make up for it. Grandma.
Did you sleep well last night?
Quite well.
That's good, that's good. I had them make some pigeon soup. Have some later. To nourish your body. So Grandma can hold her great-grandchild soon.
Grandma.
Later? I finished eating. I'll accompany Grandma to visit Yancy.
Okay.
Mr. Yancy II, as you wish. Yancy Fu, found on Amber Joe, sent her abroad, but I don't know what Amber Joe will tell him when she finds him, what she will say to him.
It's okay, Amber Joe definitely won't tell Yancy Fu about collaborating with me. This will only make Yancy Fu dislike her more. It's good that she left, to avoid further trouble.
Regarding the doctor, the bribe has been paid, the medical records have been deleted, so rest assured, everyone will think that you're missing a left kidney.
Okay, I got it. Go out, don't let anyone find out. Sophie Sue, you will definitely be mine. And the Fu family will be mine too. Madam.
Don't get up, please. You're severely injured this time. Does the wound still hurt? Is there anything else that feels uncomfortable?
It's okay now, it doesn't hurt anymore. You don't have to worry.
This time, it was thanks to you for saving Sophie.
It's only right. After all, she's my niece-in-law.
Yes, we're all family. By the way, I've heard that you're back in the country this time. Are you not going back?
I haven't found the right job yet.
What kind of job are you looking for?
Just let Yancy arrange one for you. Okay.
How was it? Last night, did Mr. Yancy severely punish you?
What are you talking about?
Little Strawberry, that intense, huh?
Stop talking about it, everyone is watching.
Alright, you're getting shy now. But seeing you two like this, your relationship must be really good, then I don't need to worry.
Enough, let's not talk anymore.
Everyone stay quiet. The new director will be coming for an inspection soon. Everyone, take your seats.
The new director, I haven't heard of him. Could he be a handsome guy?
I don't know either.
Oh my gosh. It's actually Mr. Yancy.
He's way too handsome.
A different kind of handsome than Mr. Yancy. The mature type is also really handsome.
I heard that he doesn't have a girlfriend yet.
Sophie Sue, can we go out for a meal? The medication you were researching last time, I still have some questions about it. I'd like to discuss it with you.
Mr. Yancy.
Director Yancy.
Sorry. She already has plans, since it's at the company. It's only natural, for me, as a husband, to go out to eat, right?
Director Fu, I indeed have plans today.
Oh my goodness, what a battlefield this is.
Sophie Sue is too charming, having two men revolving around her. Director Fu might also.
Don't talk nonsense, they are in a teacher-student relationship. Be careful, or Director...
Yancy Fu, why are you walking so fast?
I can't stand the way he looks at you. If it weren't for Grandma's orders, I wouldn't have agreed at all, for him to become the director.
Mr. Yancy. Why do you smell sour? Especially since this morning, you didn't even have any vinegar.
Right, I am jealous. You really need to be careful. Fu Xing, he really has bad intentions.
Alright, I got it.
Let me tell you, Yancy Fu is not much older than me. I grew up with him. I know him better than you do.
Mr. Fu's return this time seems to have indeed changed. I feel it too. But after all, he saved me. Yancy, don't worry, I won't overstep. You have to trust me, okay? You still don't trust me.
Of course, I trust you. It's just that during the last kidnapping, I was puzzled. Why he could know so quickly that you were missing, and just happened to save you, and even got injured. When the doctor was saving him, it was clearly stated that the wound wasn't deep.
What do you mean? But the doctor indeed said that his left kidney was removed.
Doctors can be bribed. In such cases, a test would reveal the truth.
Director Fu, I need to go back to my grandmother's house. My grandmother heard that you've returned and wants to see you.
Okay. Regarding this issue, if there's anything else you don't understand, you can ask me on WeChat. I have some other matters to attend to.
Alright, thank you for your trouble.
About the matter I discussed with you last time, how have you considered it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Fu. I'm already married. And moreover, Yancy hasn't done anything wrong. I can't just divorce him without any reason.
I should have expressed my feelings to you earlier. Never mind, Sophie. Don't feel burdened.
Rick, you're back, and didn't even say a word. Do you still remember me?
Teacher, you must be joking. How could I possibly forget you? I've just been really busy lately, and only now got some free time, so I rushed over to see you.
Just kidding. It's great that you could come. I'll go serve the dishes. Sophie, please take care of things here.
Okay. Sure. Mr. Yancy, please have a seat first. I'll go pour some tea for you.
Okay.
Mr. Fu, I'm sorry. Mr. Fu.
Thank you.
Oh dear. This child. Working so hard. Grandson and Ma. Why are you here too?
Grandma. I came here this time to ask for your—
What's going on here?
Long story short, Grandma, you are a veteran traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. I would like you to take a look at Fu Xing. Yancy Fu, to see if he has lost his left kidney.
It's possible. Just feeling the pulse will tell. However, Fu Xing, how could he lose his left kidney?
Grandma. This matter is a bit complicated. Please take a look first.
Okay? It's true that his body is very weak, but Nia didn't lose any organs. Didn't lose any organs. Niga didn't lose any organs either. Didn't lose any organs. So, you should tell me, what exactly is going on with Nitria? What exactly is going on?
It's actually true. Mr. Fu. You lied to me.
Grandma.
I didn't expect Mr. Fu to have changed like this. But why is he doing this? What's his purpose?
It's to take everything away from me, isn't it? Sophie, she's the person I love the most.
And she's also the one he wants to take away.
It seems you all know already. Sophie, why did you drug me?
Mr. Fu, no. Director Fu. Why did you do this? I want to hear it from you personally.
Since you all know already, there's not much left for me to say.
Little Xing. How did you end up like this?
He forced me into it. It seems that there's no need for this meal today. There's no need to eat. Please, feel free to do as you wish.
Sophie, I know you've been deceived. It's hard to accept, but this has nothing to do with you.
Stop worrying about me for now. I need some time alone.
It's okay, I'm here for you.
I just don't understand why Mr. Yancy would do such a thing. In my heart, he has always been a teacher and a senior. I'm having a hard time accepting this.
It's his fault, it has nothing to do with you, moreover. Because of his deception, I neglected you. It's okay. I don't care, I've always believed in you.
Yancy.
Alright. Don't be sad. Every time you get sad, you start to cry. If you cry again, will you turn into a sad frog?
Who are you calling a sad frog? I'm not talking to you anymore.
Alright, I was wrong. Look, what is this?
This is that necklace from before.
Are you willing to accept it now?
What are you doing? There are so many people. Get up.
I'm making up for my missed proposal.
I promise you.
Let's go. I'll take you somewhere.
Yancy Fu. You
even forgot your own birthday. Happy birthday, Sophie. Do you like it?
I like it.
Yesterday, heir to the Fu Corporation, Yancy Fu, held a grand birthday celebration for his beloved wife, Sophie Su.
Yancy Fu. Why do all the things I want end up being taken by you? Did you see that? If you don't come back, Yancy Fu will forget you.
Understood, I'll return as soon as possible.
Since I can't have it, then Yancy Fu, neither should you.
Ms. Su, this way please. Mr. Yancy has been waiting for you for a long time.
Okay.
President Su. President Su. Who has emergency heart medication?
I'll ask in the work group right away.
There's no time. President Su, don't close your eyes. Hang in there.
I have the medicine. Quickly, help him up. Are you okay now? My grandma also has this condition, so I always carry emergency medicine with me. If you're okay, then I'll be leaving now. I'll leave this medicine with you. Is there anything else you need?
You're Sophie. I'm Dad.
You've mistaken me for someone else. My dad passed away a long time ago.
Sophie. I know. You've always hated me. Back then, I abandoned you and your mother. But...
You don't need to explain. I don't want to hear it.
Sophie.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Who dares to mess with my wife, the CEO?
I saw he.
Who? Fu Xing came looking for you.
It's not him. It's my dad. He abandoned us for so many years, and now he dares to say it was all a misunderstanding.
It's okay. Let's ignore him. Don't be sad over this kind of thing.
Yancy. You're really kind.
Mr. Yancy, Ms. Su has arrived.
Sophie. We meet again.
You're here to discuss a partnership, right? Then it's not convenient for me to talk here.
Sophie, could it be that you really don't want to give me a chance to explain? If you're willing to give me this chance, I could beg you.
I can't handle it.
Sophie, give him a chance to explain. From what I know, Ms. Su has always been upright. Maybe there really is some hidden truth.
Whatever the hidden truth is. When he abandoned my mom in my childhood, it led to my mom's death. I just can't forgive.
It's not that I abandoned her. It was your mom who initiated the divorce with me. Don't believe me. Look.
It's in my mom's handwriting.
Sophie. Maybe you should take a look first, then make a decision, okay?
Thanks to Mr. Yancy for the help.
Mr. Su misunderstood. I'm not helping you. I'm doing this because I care about Sophie. If you really are the one who abandoned Sophie, then the Fu Corporation will also terminate the collaboration with the Su Corporation.
Okay.
How could this happen? But Grandma, she clearly said it was you who abandoned us. Why would they lie to me?
It must have been to protect you. Your mom took you and lived under a false name. If others found out you are my daughter, then all previous efforts would be wasted. That's why I said it heartlessly. It was I who abandoned you. I also never dared to contact you. The incident back then had nothing to do with you. Sophie. I know about this matter. You might not be able to accept it for a while. I just hope that you can forgive me.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now.
It's okay. Here's my phone number. You're always welcome to come and stay at my place.
Mr. Su, I've reviewed the project, and I'm very interested. I will send Assistant Joe to sign the agreement with you later. It's just that I currently can't get away either.
Alright, I understand. Then, I'll take my leave.
Yancy. What do you think I should do now to handle this situation?
I think you should ask Grandma. But ultimately, the decision should be based on what you think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sophie. This letter is indeed real. Your mom and I lied to protect you. We made up those lies now. Your mom has passed away, and the matter has been buried. It's only right that you recognize your father. Indeed, it should be that way.
What's all this arguing about? And who are you?
Are you Su Ling? I guess I'm the older sister. I'm Sophie Su.
Since when did I have such a shabby sister? You're dressed so poorly. I might have a virus on me. Someone take her away from me. The bad luck on me. The misfortune on me.
You're being too harsh. Dad asked me to come back.
Daddy? Who are you calling daddy? Do you call everyone you meet daddy? Is that what you do? I see you just want to come back to get a piece of the action. I think you'd better not get your hopes up. Your clothes aren't even as expensive. Do you know who I am? I am the second young lady of the Su family.
This second suits you quite well. No wonder your skin is so thick. My hand hurts from hitting you.
What do you mean?
Have you ever watched Journey to the West? I'm saying you are the second disciple.
You.
What's wrong with Linger? Making a ruckus early in the morning.
Mom, this poor and shabby woman came out of nowhere, claiming she's my sister, and even slapped me.
You are the daughter of cousin Sophie Su.
Auntie Wong.
Dad.
Sophie.
She.
Sophie. You really came. Have you forgiven Dad? Linger. This is your sister. Call her sister quickly.
I don't want to call her she, Dad. She just slapped me. It's all red now.
What's going on here?
Sophie. Linger is young and doesn't understand, and she didn't know you are her sister. Are you talking to me? It might sound a bit harsh, but the way you hit was too harsh. A girl's appearance is so important. You were too ruthless.
Exactly. Sister, what did I do wrong? I can apologize to you, but hitting me for no reason at all? Dad, you need to stand up for me.
Have you said enough? Said enough.
Just listen to this.
Since when did I have
such a poor-looking sister? Even my dog wears more expensive clothes.
My sister calls me a dog, then what about Dad?
Sophie Su, you're really despicable. You even record conversations when you come home? Are you planning to record everything the family says? Dad, she has ill intentions. She wants to come home to gobble up the family fortune.
Shut up.
Honey, why did you hit her? Our daughter is still young. She's naive.
She's still young. Even though she's young, she knows how to stir up trouble. She's your well-raised darling daughter. Sophie did the right thing. The eldest sister is like a mother. She deserved it. I begged Sophie to come back. In the future, this company will be inherited by Sophie.
Sophie. Linger is naive, and has been spoiled by me. I apologize to you on her behalf. Please forgive her.
Since Aunt Wong has said so, I can't refuse to give face.
Sophie is always so generous. By the way, Sophie, your eldest sister is coming back today. Accompany me to the airport to pick her up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yen Chio is different from Ling Er. You don't need to worry too much. You two are still quite fated to be together. I just reunited with you, and Yen Chio has completed her studies and returned to the country.
Dad, I will get along well with my sisters.
Hypocritical.
Talk less. Wait for your sister to come back. She has her ways to deal with her. Don't rush, take it slow.
My sister is the true lady of the house, a daughter of a wealthy family. This poor girl isn't even fit to carry her shoes.
It's good that you know.
Yen Chio, Dad is here.
Mom and Dad. Linger, I'm back. Who is this?
She is your sister, Sophie Su. Mr. Yancey is here too.
You forgot. We were childhood friends and classmates. Hello, my name is Su Yenchio.
Can I call you sister?
Oh sure, Sister Yenchio.
That's good. So harmonious. Yen Chio, tonight, I'll get it for you and Sophie. The welcome dinner being prepared. If Mr. Yancey is free at that time, please also attend.
Okay.
Dad, there's also a dinner party. Since my sister has also been informed, I'll head back first to get ready. Need to prepare some clothes.
It's my fault for not telling you earlier. But it worked out since we met here. I've already asked someone to arrange everything. So, if there's nothing else, you go back and prepare well. I've made arrangements for you.
Yancy, you really had a tough day today. It's all because of me. I woke you up early in the morning. I had no idea that my parents would come to pick me up. How about this? Let's go, have a meal together, shall we?
It's okay. It was just a small effort. I just received a notification. Due to an urgent trip, I'll have to excuse myself first.
Mr. Yancy, that's too bad. But business matters are important. Mr. Yancy, please go ahead with your duties.
Sister, why did you let Mr. Yancy leave? You should hold back a bit.
It's okay. The one who belongs to me won't run away naturally.
Rest assured.
Sophie. You won't even give me a chance to explain. We're just friends.
Friends. I saw her, clinging to your arm. I don't think that's just friendship.
She suddenly leaned on me. I was surprised, and then you showed up. Sophie, I swear, I really have no improper relationship with her. You're the only one who can be my wife. Why don't you feel my heartbeat, my lady? Are you jealous?
Who's jealous? I'm not jealous at all.
I think so too. My lady is so generous, it's impossible for her to be this petty.
I'll give you a chance, explain this to me. What is your relationship with her?
She saved me when we were kids, so we've always been friends.
She saved you.
From a kidnapping case.
All right then. I forgive you.
How magnanimous, my lady. Let's go.
Yangchu, the outfit you're wearing is a new haute couture piece, right? Only someone like you can pull off such an aura. It's really beautiful.
Of course.
My sister is truly
The center of attention at this gathering. As for that bumpkin, the farther away, the better.
This dress
Was personally delivered by the Fu family. There are only 2 of these in the world.
Linger, don't be too anxious.
You vain, penniless woman. How dare you wear fake items to the banquet? If you can't afford clothes, I don't mind giving you my old ones. Hand-me-downs for you, otherwise you'll only bring shame to our Su family.
Linger, this is the half-sister from your father that we just found. Why does she look so shabby and wearing a fake outfit?
Daring to wear the same as Yan Qiu. Doesn't she look at herself? Although all children of my dad, the mothers are different after all. The upbringing is different. A mother who can't make the grade raises children who can't either. It's definitely not presentable. Looking at this outfit, you better not wear it. Sorry about that, it was an accident.
My apologies. It was an accident on my part too.
Sophie Su, you, how dare you?
Dad just said an elder sister is like a mother. Since you're so unreasonable, insulting my mom, I guess I should teach you a lesson. There shouldn't be any problem with that, right?
Sophie, what right do you have to control me? I'm going all out against you.
Ling, stop it right now. Aren't you ashamed enough already?
Sister, you know, she hit me.
You were rude first. You were the one who was wrong. You are the Su family's precious daughter. You need to maintain your dignity.
Sister, what's this about? Never mind. I'm sorry, are we good now?
As expected, Yan Qiu is so magnanimous. Not like this older sister. She just got back and acts like she's the eldest. So domineering indeed. Really such a petty mentality.
After all, she comes from a humble background.
Sister, I'm sorry. I apologize to you on Linger's behalf. I hope you can forgive her.
Sophie Su, what are you doing? My sister has already apologized for me. Why are you still pushing her? Do you realize, my sister is a dancer? Mr. Yancy, you need to stand up for my sister. My sister was very polite and gentle. She even apologized. And Sophie Su still pushed her.
It's okay. It was my fault for not standing firm. I don't blame my sister.
No.
Mr. Yancy, what are you doing? Hurry up and take my sister to the hospital. Have you forgotten about the past? How she treated you?
I remember Sophie Su isn't she Mr. Yance's wife? How did he end up carrying Su Yanqiu away? Su Yanqiu, huh?
She's Mr. Yancy's childhood sweetheart. It seems compared to a childhood sweetheart, she doesn't count for much.
Sophie, if you're willing,
As the deputy director. Thank you.
Mom was just here. Sophie Sue pushed her sister down. She fell onto the glass.
Yanqui has been so kind to you. How could you be so harsh?
I didn't push her.
And now you're making excuses? Everyone saw it. Have you no shame? Mom, you must stand up for my sister.
Stop arguing, everyone. You should be going to the hospital now. Take care of your sister, instead of squabbling here. Don't let others see our family as a joke.
Brother, take this note, show it to people outside whenever you get a chance, they will rescue you. I'll just wait for my brother to come pick me up, I can't see because my eyes are injured. It's a burden for you to take me with you.
I will definitely rescue you and take care of you.
Yancy, will I have scars?
The doctor said it's possible, but you don't need to worry, I will find the best plastic surgeon for you, to minimize any scarring.
I heard, you and your sister had a shotgun wedding, so, you just now, taking me away like that. It must have hurt her feelings, didn't it?
No, she's a very generous person.
Yeah, it's all my fault for not standing firm, wearing too high heels. I'm still not used to them. Yancy, I just remembered, when I was hurt as a kid, you would always stroke my hair. So now, can you still do that?
Yanqio, how is it? Feeling better?
Dad, don't worry, I'm much better now. The glass has been removed, and the wound isn't too deep.
That's good then.
Dad, rest assured, Yancy is here, he will take good care of me.
Okay then, I won't disturb you anymore, Linger. You stay and take care. Sophie, let's go home.
Yes, I'll support you.
Sister, can you stay for a bit? I have something, I want to talk to you alone. Yancy and Linger, you guys go ahead and leave first.
Alright, I'll wait for you outside.
Sister, you two are alone here. Aren't you afraid she might harm you?
Linger.
Never mind, Sophie Sue, I'm warning you, Dad and Mr. Yancy are outside. You better not do anything to sister, do something.
Now it's just the two of us, about the fall. Others might not know, but you and I are the clearest. Yanqio, what is the purpose of your actions? What exactly is it? I don't remember. Where have I offended you?
I told you it was an accident. I just twisted my ankle, that's all. I came to see you today, just to make things clear, about my relationship with Yancy.
And your relationship with him, why tell me?
It's because Yancy, to avoid a matchmaking session, signed a contract for a flash marriage. But now things are different. I'm back. I am the real Yancy, the person in your heart. Sister, you are just my substitute. It's time for you to leave, otherwise Yancy will be in a difficult position.
You said I'm a stand-in.
Don't you think we look alike?
A bit, yes, but Yancy Fu is my husband. Do you think by saying that, I would believe you?
The two of us have a life and death friendship. Yancy promised me he would grant any request I have. If I ask him for a divorce, he would definitely do it. Sister, I just don't want you to look too bad when the time comes. Besides, today, both you and I fell down. His performance, you saw it too.
I know. Are you done talking?
Yes. I'm done.
Sophie.
Yancy, my wound hurts a bit. Can you call the doctor for me?
Then let's go. Dad, do you believe what happened today? I didn't push Yanqio, did I?
Of course, I believe you. Actually, your mom is just like that. If she is wronged by others, she would feel very guilty. Yanqio, this child has a lot on her mind. You're back. They have their own ideas, which is quite normal. Both sides are dear to me. Dad shouldn't interfere too much.
Thank you, Dad, for trusting me.
You don't want to compete with them over these things. Going to the company isn't a bad idea either. After all, the company was founded by your mother and me. It's her life's work. It's also her dedication. Since your mom passed away unexpectedly, she must have left something for you. I just hope that you can continue her legacy and keep the company going.
This matter, I will consider it carefully.
Let's go.
Sophie. My dear granddaughter-in-law. What's wrong? Come here. Did someone bully you? Tell Grandma. Grandma will take care of it.
No one bullied me, don't worry.
I heard there was a problem at the Su family banquet. Did someone bully you? Remember, the Fu family will always stand by your side.
Thank you, Grandma.
Go rest early. I'll call and ask Yancy to come home early.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Have you heard? At the Su family banquet, Mr. Yancy just picked up Su Yanxiu and left. He didn't even glance at Mrs. President.
I heard that Su Yanxiu is the white moonlight of the vice president.
Sophie Su is really unfortunate. She had only a few sweet days. Indeed, in a man's heart, the white moonlight is always the first.
Sophie, are you okay?
What could possibly be wrong with me?
That's good. These rumors, they are all fabricated by unscrupulous self-media. You shouldn't believe them.
President Fu.
You should leave. You don't need to worry about these things. The company will take care of it.
No need, Director Fu. I'll stay behind. It will only bring negative publicity to the company. Besides, I have other things to do. Goodbye.
Yancy Fu, oh Yancy Fu. I will make you lose everything you hold dear. This is just the beginning.
Grandma.
Sophie, why did you move back? With Yancy, conflicted.
No. Grandma, I was just missing you. What's wrong? You don't like me moving back in.
That's definitely not the case. I couldn't be happier. Come, have a seat.
By the way, Grandma, Mom, did she leave anything behind for you to keep safe?
It's about Sophie wanting you to inherit the company. You better think this through. Back then, your mom worked herself to the bone for the company, exhausted herself, and passed away so young. Do you really want to follow in her footsteps?
Grandma, I've thought it through. This was Mom's life's work. I feel obligated to carry it on.
All right then. Since you've made up your mind, I have nothing to hide anymore. This is the recipe your mom wrote down by hand. Take a look at it. However, it's not the final version.
Mom always saw things through to the end. Why is there no final draft?
Because of a car accident. You know about that too. She was always at home. I don't know why that day I suddenly went out. As a result, she died in the car accident.
Did Mom mention where she was going?
It seems she was going to meet someone, but she didn't tell me who it was.
Could it be that the cause of Mom's death has another twist? Given the situation at that time, who was the person she risked meeting? Who was? Has everyone been notified?
They were notified last night. The board meeting is today.
Okay.
Good morning, President Su.
Please have a seat. What about the rest of the people? Now, they should have arrived by now, right?
Well, they might be held up with something.
Yes, they are busy.
Really? Notify them within 10 minutes. I want to see them. Otherwise, they will be fired.
Okay. Director Zhou. Ms. Su wants you to come within 10 minutes. Otherwise, you'll be fired. Director Su. Ms. Su wants you to come within 10 minutes. Otherwise, you'll be fired.
10 minutes are up. Who's missing?
Deputy Director Zhou.
Notify him. He's been fired.
Ms. Su, please be careful. Deputy Director Joe. He's been with the company for a long time. Are you really going to fire him just like that? Maybe.
I'm the new CEO of the company. I have the authority to fire him, and I've already given him a chance. Or do you think that because I'm new here, I don't have the authority to fire him?
Not at all, not at all. You have the authority.
If there's nothing else, let's continue with the meeting.
Vice President Gao, no permission, you can't come in.
Step aside for me. This must be the new President Su.
Gao Chong. What are you here for? I remember, you've been fired.
Fired? What do you mean? I've dedicated so many years to the Sioux Corporation. You, a greenhorn, can't just fire me like that. Be sensible and restore my position immediately.
Security, come to the CEO's office. Someone is losing their mind here.
You really take the cake. Have you no shame?
What are you doing?
You little wretch. I told you to cancel it. Hurry up and restore my position. A clueless brat, you yellow-haired girl. Do you know, some people should not be messed with. If you don't hurry up and restore the position, I will strangle you right now.
Vice President Gao, please let go.
Get lost.
Let go of me. Somebody help. Is that Yancy Fu? I didn't think I would die before. What comes to mind is actually him. Someone come here.
Sophie. Sophie. Are you alright, Sophie?
Is Musu alright? Arrest who?
Arrest him.
Let go. You dare to arrest me. Do you know who I am? I am Vice President Gao. Sophie Sue, on what grounds are you firing me? Just because I was late. I can file for labor arbitration. Get a lawyer.
Sue. Kongning's lawyers have never lost a case before.
Kong Ning. You're not Mr. Yancy, are you?
I am indeed. Moreover, Sophie is my wife. How dare you bully her? I'll make you understand the consequences.
Vice President Gao, before you sue me, I've already sued you. Over these years, how much company funds have you embezzled? I've calculated it all clearly. This constitutes economic crime.
When exactly?
Before I came here.
See, I am still useful. It's a good thing you brought me along to switch jobs, isn't it? President Su.
Yes, Director Gua.
Who is Gao Chun?
Officer. It's this person right in front of you.
Gao Tiang, you are involved in a major financial crime. Please come with us.
Sophie Sue, I won't let you get away with this.
President Su, I have something else to handle. I'll leave first.
No need, you stay. The one who should leave isn't you.
About that, President Su, I really have something urgent. I'll go handle it first.
You.
Sophie Sue, do you really dislike me that much? Do you know, you moved out without saying a word. I've been looking for you for so long. It was so dangerous just now. If I hadn't arrived in time, do you realize what could have happened?
Yancy Fu, I'm not your personal belonging. I don't have to obey you in everything. Inheriting the Su family business is what I want to do most right now. That's my current aspiration. It's none of your business. I've already resigned. And even if you hadn't come just now, I wouldn't have died. That person Gao Chong, all bark and no bite. He won't do anything to me.
But even a cornered dog will jump over a wall. How can you gamble with your own life? Like this? Have you ever thought what I would do if something happened to you?
I've already resigned. Divorce agreement, I will give it to you as soon as possible.
I disagree with resigning. And I disagree even more with you getting a divorce.
Yancy Fu, let go of me, you're hurting me.
I need to work now.
You should leave. I think we both need to calm down.
I definitely won't reconsider the divorce.
Let me tell you, Wang Yan, if you don't reinstate me, I'll spill the beans about us. I'll expose it. I'll spill it out.
Didn't he go to the police station? How did he get out so quickly?
By then, Su Bo will still be wearing 2 green hats. I mean what I say, did you hear that?
Wang Yan. 2 green hats, could it be that Su Yanxiu and Su Ling are not their father's daughters? No wonder Gao Chong is so reckless. Turns out, it's all because Wang Yan covers for him.
That brash young girl, I wonder how long you can keep up this arrogance. As long as Wang Yan is here, no one can control me. Who is eavesdropping? Come out right now.
What should we do? It's over, it's all over. No, this won't do. We need to call the police.
Vice President Gao. What a coincidence.
I was just saying what a lovely day it is, thinking I might meet a VIP. Turns out it's Assistant Joe. What brings you here? Did you hear something just now?
I was delivering something to the lady. Just took a phone call. Heard something, did you? Are you talking about something you shouldn't have?
No. I don't have any secrets. Alright then. I've got other things to handle. I'll be leaving first.
Madam, he has left.
Thank you. Why are you here?
Mr. Yancy is worried about you, so he asked me to keep an eye on you. Although, I'm not in a position to comment, but madam, Mr. Yancy has always been sincere with you. I can vouch for that. By the way, the elder madam would like to invite you for dinner.
Grandma is inviting me to dinner. Okay. Let's go then.
Uncle Fu, this is what I bought for you from abroad, specifically a painting and calligraphy. It is said to be from the Ming dynasty, that made its way overseas. I heard you are proficient in appraisal, please have a look.
Okay, since Yin Yibo says so, I will take a look. Not bad, it indeed is a painting from the Ming dynasty. It must be the work of some recluse. Yin Yibo, this gift of yours, Uncle likes it, haha.
Uncle likes it. Yin Yibo is happy then.
Sit, Yancy, Yin Yibo has finally come back from abroad. When you were little, didn't you insist on marrying her? Why are you barely talking to her now? You tell me, back then, if you had married Yin Yibo, how could I have objected? Compared to Sophie Su, who can't even show her face in public, Yin Yibo is so much better in countless ways.
Dad.
The figure just now seemed like my sister.
Sophie. The words just now were all said by my dad. I could never agree to them. Listen to my explanation.
There's no need for explanations. We're getting divorced anyway.
Why do you listen to everyone else, but refuse to listen to me? Are you okay? Don't be scared. Don't look. Let's go home.
Wait a moment.
What's wrong?
I know the owner of this car. It's Gao Chong.
Gao Chong. The Gao Chong from your company. How can it be such a coincidence?
I feel that this matter is not that simple. I ran into Gao Chong today. He called Wang Yan and threatened her, then he had a car accident.
Are you saying he threatened Mrs. Su? What did he threaten her with?
This is a secret of the Su family, I can't tell you.
It seems Mrs. Su wanted to silence someone by killing.
Could I ask you for a favor? Could you help me check the archives of my mother's car accident from that year, and compare it with this? The Fu family has connections everywhere. This shouldn't be too difficult, right?
Okay. I promise you. Then, how about you come home with me?
Let's talk about it later.
Okay. Then you handle it first. I'll take you home. Stop looking.
Mom. How did it go? Is it resolved?
It's been dealt with. Gao Qiang is a simple-minded person. Use the method of dealing with that despicable person. It's been dealt with. Guaranteed to be flawless.
I was originally prepared to. We kept Gao Chong to deal with Sophie Su. But I didn't expect her to act so quickly. She actually took care of Gao Chong. However, Gao Chong was indeed a trouble. It's good that has been dealt with.
How was your visit to the Fu family today?
Uncle Fu was certainly very pleased with me. Just need to push a bit more. Sophie will only end up becoming enemies with Yancy. Without the support of the Fu family, Sophie will soon be ruthlessly eliminated. Once she's dead, Dad will have to choose me. By then, I will be the Su family heir, and the young mistress of the Fu family, Fu Xing, and I will work together from the inside and out. We'll definitely take over the Fu Corporation.
But how can we make them turn against each other? Is the timing not ripe enough now?
As for Sophie Su right now, she is the one in control of the Su Corporation. There are plenty of opportunities to make the two of them become enemies.
Miss Su, you called me here today. What is it about? Is it about the Su's investment?
Mr. Lee, I'm not the one in charge at Su's. It's not my place to garner investments. Moreover, with powerful competitors like the Fu Corporation, I might not even be able to attract any, right? However, I do want to offer myself.
What do you mean?
I've heard you've been looking for a suitable marriage partner for your son. Is that so?
Indeed. My son is somewhat special. So, over the years, he has never been married. But now that he's older, he's of age to find someone.
This is a basic introduction of my sister, Sophie Su. Please have a look and see if her birth chart matches with your son's.
Suitable. This is the most suitable match I've seen.
However, my sister is currently going through a divorce. Would you mind that?
Not at all, not at all. We don't mind that. Well, how can I meet your elder sister?
You want to see her? Then you must do as I say. You pull in investments, and both the Fu and Su corporations are competitors. But my sister is now the person in charge of the Su corporation. You give her the following. Do as I tell you.
Okay. Then I'll do as you say. What happens after it's done? I'll definitely take good care of Miss Su.
Pleasure doing business.
Good. Pleasure doing business. I'll be leaving first.
Sister, the Lee family is quite prominent in Southeast Asia. They are considered one of the top families, and you're handing over such a big opportunity to Sophie Su. What's the meaning of this?
The Lee family might seem glamorous on the outside, but Mr. Lee is actually a sadistic abuser. Otherwise, why do you think no one has married him?
So that's the case. Sister, you're really smart. This time, we're going to let that wretch truly experience what it's like.
Ms. Su, this is your seat.
Thank you.
You're also here to bid?
I am now representing Su Corporation. Of course, I have to be here.
Then let's compete fairly. I wish you success.
Post, now announcing the bid from Corning. The budget is estimated at 10 billion. The timeline is 2 years.
As expected of Corning, completing the task in 2 years. That's impressive. That's quite harsh. Competing with Corning, there's no chance.
Now announcing the bid from Su Corporation. The budget is estimated at 9 billion. A year and a half.
Actually offered a lower and faster quote. Ben Kangan, can it be done?
Post, the bidding document has been fully read. Post, Haicheng News, now calling on President Lee. Post, to announce the final winner. Please welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now declare Su Corporation
Has successfully won this bid.
becoming the new partner of Nanyang Pharmaceuticals. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go check on the Lee family. I feel their bid this time has ulterior motive.
Hello, Ms. Su. My husband hasn't come back yet. Could you please wait here for a while?
Okay, then we'll wait for him to finish up.
Okay.
Sophie, don't you think this is a bit creepy?
Mr. Lee is from Southeast Asia, so the culture might be a bit different. Don't be so tense, relax a bit.
It's mainly because my right eyelid keeps twitching. Left for wealth, right for calamity, as you know.
Why are you still so superstitious? Should I get you some tape to stick it on you?
Maybe let's not.
Director Su. Manager Guo, please have some tea. This is a special product from Southeast Asia. You guys try it first.
Not bad at all. It smells pretty good. It's quite nice. It's refreshing and has a sweet aftertaste. You should try it.
I'll have a taste too. Mandy. Why do I feel a bit dizzy? Mandy. Did you put something in this? Why? Su Yanxiu. What are you doing here?
Haven't you always been puzzled why someone would drug you? It's obviously to facilitate a good thing. I've always warned you about my relationship with Yancy, yet you never let go. So I decided to help you leave sooner.
What do you mean?
I mean to make you marry into the Lee family.
Butler, please escort Miss Su into the room. Get changed and wait for the young master to return. Then you'll get married.
Su Yanxiu. You. It's over. My phone has been taken away. No way. I absolutely can't stay here. Is there anyone out there? Do you know that this is illegal? Hurry up and open the door.
What's all this commotion? Stop wasting your efforts. We are not going to release you.
First, open the door. I need to talk to Mr. Lee.
I'm sorry. The gentleman doesn't have time. It's not convenient for him to see you.
Who can come and save me?
Sir, please wait. Without my husband's permission. It's not allowed to enter without permission. Otherwise, it's considered trespassing.
Get out of the way. I'm looking for my wife. This is kidnapping.
Are you kidding me? Your wife? How could she possibly be here? What are you all waiting for? Hurry and escort Mr. Fu out. Sir, it's best if you leave on your own. Otherwise, things could get ugly. It won't be good for either of us. Think about the Lee family from Nanyang. You should consider carefully. Without our Lee family's medicinal materials, your Kangning, we'll lose more than half for sure.
Move aside. Are you threatening me?
Fine. Go ahead and search.
Sophie Sue. The words you want to hear. Give me some response. Open the door.
Mr. Fu, you've searched through every room in the entire Li household. This is the last one. If you can't find it here, you should really head back.
I told you to open the door. Sophie Sue.
Mr. Fu, I told you, I didn't kidnap your wife, but you just won't believe me. You've had your fun by now, it's time for you to go back. Someone see the guest out.
Sophie Sue, where are you?
Yancy Fu. Is that you, Yancy? I'm here. Yancy.
Mr. Yancy.
Please leave this place. Sophie.
Yancy. I'm so scared.
Don't be afraid. I'm here. I'll take you away from here.
Take the person away.
Someone reported you for suspected trafficking. Please come with us.
It's all right now. We're out. Sophie, please don't leave me, okay?
Yancy Fu, I really don't understand you.
What do you mean?
I'm just a stand-in. The Li family from Nanyang, and the collaboration with Kongning, ended because of me, didn't it? Isn't that a big loss?
Who said you were a stand-in?
Su Yanxiu. She said I'm just her stand-in. She saved your life, so. You promised to marry her. I'm just a tool you use to avoid matchmaking, that's all.
Oh, Su Yanxiu. That explains what happened to the Li family. It's not surprising at all.
Right. I saw her.
In Nanyang. With Kongning, they basically collaborate every time. This time they chose you guys. The goal is to get you to join the Li family.
So, Su Yanxiu, was she telling the truth?
I don't know whether to call you naive or smart. If I say you're naive, you're quick-witted, but if I say you're smart, you clearly fell into someone else's trap, and even helped them count their money. Of course it's fake. I never agreed to marry her. Even though she saved my life. I just couldn't ignore her.
Yancy Fu. Are you sure you're not lying to me? I'm warning you, if you're lying to me, I'm really going to divorce you.
You can't say those two words.
Sister, that little bitch Sophie Sue, has she already become Mrs. Li?
Naturally, the Li family will soon take her away. By then, no one will be able to influence me anymore. She's become Mrs. Yancy.
What?
Yancy Fu took Sophie Sue away. How did he know?
Sister, Sophie has been rescued, so what do we do now?
That little wretch is really lucky. If I'm not mistaken, she and Yancy Fu have already made up. If they find out it was me,
then, what do we do?
Don't panic. Yancy Fu and Sophie Sue must not join forces. If the two of them insist on joining forces, then we'll have to eliminate them.
Sophie. You're finally back. Ever since I heard that you had a falling out with Yancy and ran away from home, my heart has been in knots. Has been hanging by a thread. I asked that rascal several times, and he wouldn't tell me anything. It made me so angry.
I'm sorry, Grandma, we didn't have a falling out, it's just that recently, there's been a lot going on at the company. I found it bothersome, so I stayed at the company.
It's not safe for a girl like you to be staying at the company. You can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's getting late. You all should go rest. I want to hold my great-grandchild soon.
Oh, right. I have something to show you. You asked me to compare it with Auntie's case, and Gao Chang's case. I've already got the document files. Take a look.
Sure enough, there's a certain trace element in their bodies that is above normal levels. But the excess is very slight, so no one would notice. It was an accident. But it couldn't have happened twice by chance.
I think so too. Their car accident was orchestrated. It's very likely because they both threatened the same person.
Wang Yan. At the time of the accident, I thought it was an accident. I never expected it was actually orchestrated by someone behind the scenes. She made my life miserable.
Gao Chang's case is so similar to my mother's. I will hire a lawyer to reopen the case from that year and investigate it alongside Gao Chang's.
Thank you.
No need to be so formal between husband and wife. Let me show you something else.
What is this?
It was left by Gao Chang. You can show it to Uncle Sue.
Honey, Ever since Sophie Su took over the company, Mr. Yancey was fired. Now, he has died in a car accident because he was too heartbroken. The company is in chaos. They say we are ungrateful, and we've hurt the feelings of a loyal employee.
Gao Chang was dismissed, but that was his own doing. I know very well how much he took from the company. Sophie only took action after auditing the accounts. This proves Sophie is capable. The company is my gift to Sophie. Let's not talk about this anymore.
But the company...
I told you to shut up.
Okay, I won't say anything then. Have some tea to calm down.
Dad can't drink it, there's something in it.
There's something. This is...
It's a kind of poison mixed with Chinese herbs. The dose is very light, but it can easily accelerate the heartbeat, blur the consciousness, stimulate heart disease. Back then. Why didn't I think of it?
Mom, what do you mean?
The car accident Mom had back then. We all thought it was just an accident. But then I caught Gao Chang threatening Wang Yan. And that very night, there was a car accident. The scene of that car accident was exactly the same as the one my mother had. It was identical. So I asked Yancy to investigate and found one thing in common. Someone had been poisoned.
Are you saying your mother's death was caused by this vile woman, right?
Su Bo, if it weren't for back then, you only had eyes for her. I did so much for you, and you couldn't see it. How could I lay a hand on her? It's all your fault.
You're still being stubborn.
Dad, don't hit Mom. Mom was just temporarily blinded. She knows she was wrong. Sophie Su, it's all your fault. We are Dad's children.
Is that so? They are all Gao Chang's children. You guys can even harm your own biological father.
What are you talking about? On what basis are you slandering us like this?
Wang Yan. How do you explain this clear evidence in black and white?
Su Bo, you didn't expect this, did you? You've been wearing a green hat, raising someone else's child, for so many years. It's karma, karma.
Someone, grab this wretch from me, and take her to the police station.
Su Bo, you won't die a good death. I curse you to die without heirs.
Dad, I'm begging you, please let Mom go. After all, you've been married for so many years. Just let her go.
In your eyes, am I really that foolish, that easily deceived? You've been arrogant and domineering all these years. You think I didn't know? I've just been turning a blind eye, that's all. The things your mother did, she needs to bear the consequences herself.
Dad, don't let this upset you too much. Let Grandma take a look at you.
Sis, we're doomed. That wretch Sophie Su somehow got her hands on DNA, claiming we're not Dad's children. They said we are children of Mr. Yancey Fu. Mom has been taken away to the police station now. What should we do?
Don't panic just yet. Stay at Mom's property. I'll handle everything. I will help you get revenge.
Okay. I understand. We must make Sophie Su pay.
What's wrong today? You look so pale.
The case with Gao Chong, Sophie Su found out about it. And also, she dug into the case involving Gao Chong and her mother from years ago. She found some issues. Now, she's even doing a DNA comparison. She's going to tell my dad that we're not his biological children. I never expected this woman's tactics to be so sophisticated. I underestimated her.
I've told you before, Sophie Su is not easy to deal with.
It's okay. As long as Yancey Fu still owes me a life, we still have a chance to turn the tide against the wind. It's just...
Just what?
It's just that this time, I'm going to make a move on Sophie Su. Will it hurt you? Can't bear to?
How could that be? Now, my heart only has room for you.
Alright then. I will use this jade pendant to eliminate both of them. I need your assistance.
Where am I? Ciencio, what mischief are you up to now?
I want to play a game with you.
I don't have time to play games with you. Let me go immediately, otherwise...
Otherwise Yancey won't let me off the hook, really? Have you forgotten that I still have this jade pendant? As long as I have it. Whatever I do, He won't do anything to me.
What exactly do you want to do?
I just want to see. In his heart. Who really matters? It's still me.
What do you mean?
What does that mean? It's simple. The two of us, if we were kidnapped at the same time, life in danger. I want to see who he saves first.
Sophie Sue. You're just crazy.
So what if I am crazy? Someone. Tape her mouth for me.
Okay, Sister Sophie.
Help.
Behave yourself.
Help.
Sister Sophie. It's time for a video call. Sister Sophie. I'll be very gentle. Miss Sue, please fold your hands behind your back. Hello, Mr. Yancey. Surprise. Nice to meet you. Mr. Yancey. Here's a surprise for you. Take a look. Who are these two ladies? Mr. Yancey, watching his own, beloved woman, being kidnapped. What does it feel like, inside his heart? I won't waste words with you, 1 billion per person. Bring the cash in US dollars to the scene for the exchange. No police allowed. Otherwise, bear the consequences. Yourself.
Mr. Yancey, how about I drive you there?
No. They insist, I'll go alone.
Oh my god, how could something like this happen to the Fu family? Yancey, you must rescue Sophie, bring her back safely. Both of you must return home safe and sound.
Grandma. Don't worry. I'll make sure everyone returns safely.
Mr. Yancey.
In case of any unexpected situations, you must notify me immediately.
Okay.
Sophie. You must hang in there until I get there.
You be careful.
Mr. Yancey. It's me. Put the money in the designated trash can, then follow the location I send you. Person is waiting for you here. Call out so he can hear you. Come on, come on.
Yancey, don't be fooled.
Said too much, said too much, said too much. Oh, not saying anymore. How about it? This is your wife, right? I heard right, didn't I? There's another one?
Yancey, only you can save me now.
How's it going? Mr. Yancey. Have the goods been inspected? Next, I'll tell you, I've always been a person who pays with one hand and delivers with the other. I never go back on my word. I'm quite famous in the industry. Now, listen carefully. The choice is in my hands. You can only do as I say. Sister Sue, what should we do next?
Tape her mouth shut for me.
Okay. There, gently. Let's tie it up properly. Alright, Miss Sue.
Light it up. Do as I said.
Okay. Miss Sue, I'm afraid we'll have to tie you up too. Please put your hands behind your back. Miss Sue, I'll tie it loosely. If anything really happens, just untie yourself and run. Okay. Miss Sue, I'm leaving now.
Sophie.
Yancey Fu, don't come over, it's dangerous here.
Sophie, hang in there.
It's too late, you run.
I can't leave you behind. What about Su Yanxiu?
She's beside me, still unconscious.
Sophie.
You go save her, you still owe her a life.
Wait for me.
Yancy, you really would choose to save me first. In your heart, I'm still the most important one, right?
Su Yenchio, you saved my life when we were kids, now I've repaid you. From now on, we owe each other nothing.
It wasn't me who saved you in the first place, Yancy Fu. Since you chose Sophie Su, then I'll let you two die together. It saves me the trouble of doing anything else.
You're here. Yancy Fu, how are you? Are you alright?
Don't cry. Crying is so ugly. I'm not that easy to kill.
You're okay.
I'm a bit tired. I want to sleep for a bit. Be good.
No way. No way. You can't sleep. Wake up quickly. Is there anyone there? Call an ambulance. Yancy, wake. Where is this?
Silly child, we're in the hospital. Your head has a mild concussion.
Grandma, where is Yancy? Is he okay?
Yancy's injuries are more severe. He's still in the ECU right now, but the doctor said he's not in life-threatening danger. It's just uncertain when he will wake up. Don't worry.
Grandma, can you take me to see him now?
You're not well yet, you should rest a bit.
No way. I'm going now. Yancy. I'm sorry. It's all because of me that you have become like this.
Sophie, don't be too hard on yourself. This matter was all orchestrated by Fu Xing and that Su Yanqui. They have already been arrested. You are also a victim. Yancy, as a husband, saving you is his responsibility too.
But Grandma, you don't know. I remember everything now. That jade pendant from Su Yenchio was stolen from me. Yancy has always remembered those experiences from our childhood. It's just that I lost my memory and can't remember. If only when I was a child, I had protected the jade pendant. Would none of this have happened?
What are you saying? Back then, the person who saved Yancy.
Yancy. Do you still remember? When we were kids. You used to hold my hand just like this. Back then, we were kidnapped and about to be trafficked. When they hit me, you always shielded me. Back then, you were just like now, tightly holding my hand.
You little blind fool. Good for nothing but begging. What use are you? I'll beat the hell out of you. What are you staring at? You damn mute. All of you are useless. A blind man, a mute. Let me make this clear to both of you. If you don't bring back 200 today, I'll beat you to death and feed you to the dogs.
Brother, are you okay? So you were here. While they weren't paying attention, I secretly wrote a note. When you go begging, it can be used to ask for help. My eyes are not convenient. I can't run. You run first, then find someone to rescue me. Is this the keepsake my brother gave me? I will keep it safe. Yancy. Have you become mute again? Don't want to talk to me.
How could this be? I still owe you a wedding. Finding you. It's wonderful. Mom. This is your daughter-in-law. We are about to hold our wedding.
Hello, Auntie. My name is Sophie Su.
I'm a good girl.
Mom. I've been wrong all this time. Back then, she was the girl who saved me.
Thank you so much, young lady. It's okay. This is the antidepressant medication I developed. Please take it on time. It will definitely cure you.
She has studied for many years. You will definitely get better. We came here this time to invite you to our wedding.
Can I go?
Of course. You are my mother.
I am entrusting her to you.
Dad. Don't worry. I will take good care of her.
Now, let's begin the vows. May I ask the groom, whether in poverty or in wealth, in sickness or in health, will you always love her and protect her?
I do.
May I ask the bride, whether in poverty or in wealth, whether in health or in sickness, will you always love he, hold her hand, and grow old together?
I do.
Congratulations to the newlyweds. A kiss, a kiss, a kiss.
A kiss, a kiss.
Mr. Yancey, if you don't answer the phone soon, all of the Fu family's projects will be taken over by the Su family.
What Su family, Fu family, it's all the same, you are mine now, and it's our honeymoon period, no work.
Mr. Yancey, I'm thirsty.
I'm going to buy some water, don't wander off.
I'm a grown-up, don't worry, I won't wander off.
Is this yours?
Yes, it's mine. Thank you.
Can I get your contact information?
I'd like to get to know you.
Sorry about that. It's not very convenient. We just got married.
Sorry. I apologize.
Mr. Yancey. Someone just helped me pick up my hat. What are you jealous about?
He wouldn't dare flirt with my woman. That's exactly why I'm jealous.
Mr. Yancey. Be more generous.
No way. I refuse. It's about getting angry. I'm upset. A kiss will make it better.
In front of everyone here.
Kiss me.
Forget it.